Alright guys, today I'm going to be interviewing a YouTuber known as HVZ Flame, or Flame Family is his at. Come on in, Flame.
What's up, guys? It's HBZ Flame here.
Bro's all confident. I just got a frog and he's got
Yes,
a
I am.
microphone.
I've got a microphone now. Okay, let's get into this video.
Dang, bro's taking my video away from me. Crazy. Alright, well, I'm just going to ask you some questions today and give us your truthful answer. Alright, so first question, what is
Okay.
your inspiration for YouTube?
So I could say, like, I watched J-Man Curly for some of his original Gorilla Tag videos, and those were really, really fun to watch, so I kind of wanted to replicate that in a way. But also my friend from school got me into VR again after I kind of quit playing it, and the first game he introduced me to was Gorilla Tag, and I had such an amazing time. And then once they added in the cameras to the game, I knew I just had to make some videos.
Alright, that's actually pretty interesting. So, you say your friend got you into this Gorilla Tag. So, what does your friend have a YouTube channel? If so, what is it? We're gonna go quick shout him out. If he has any.
Actually, he does not have a YouTube channel. He would love to have one, but he just doesn't have the gaming setup to be able to do anything, and he kind of broke his VR, so he can't even make Gorilla Tag content.
That's sad. Alright, so
Yep.
what is your favorite like Gorilla Tag fan game? Because I know a lot of people like Animal Company, Scary Baboon, all that type stuff. I want to know your opinion on which one's the best.
So I love Animal Company, but I'm not a huge fan of the new update. And the game that I've been playing the most, which I don't even know if you could call this a fan game, is Blah. It's like a grow a garden fan game where it's Gorilla Tag movement and characters, but you are growing your own garden, and I'm kind of addicted to that right now.
I've actually heard of that game. I've played it once. It's actually pretty good, so I can understand why that would be addicting. That's actually a
Yep.
pretty good game. So if y'all want to play that game is BWAH. He's eating his mic.
We
Okay,
don't talk about that.
so if you have a favorite YouTuber that does the Gorilla Tag, you know what? Not even Gorilla Tag, any content, what would it be? Is there fireworks? What? Hold on.
Yeah, fireworks are going on right now. So, I couldn't really say I have a favorite YouTuber in general. I could tell you the genre. I've been really into kind of like the action type stuff right now. But if I had to give you a YouTuber in general, it would probably be Mr. Beast, just because he goes out, he helps a bunch of people. His videos are very entertaining, and they get you really hooked into it. So yeah, and that'd be really cool if somebody did something like that in Gorilla Tag, where they went out and gave out a bunch of shiny rocks or something. Pretty sure J-Man Curly did that.
Yeah. Alright, so a lot of people don't play minigames anymore, but some people do. So I want to know, what is your favorite minigame?
So I'm gonna have to kind of backtrack here, going back to when I actually started playing. I was not a minigames kid, but my friend, the same one who got me into Gorilla Tag, did introduce me to two minigames, which are both still my favorites, other than I'll get into one later, where the first game I ever played was Shelf, Monkey on the Shelf. Absolutely loved it. I still love that. It's just a little bit chaotic. Can't blame people for being chaotic in it, though. But my favorite minigame for the longest time was Crates, down in OG Mines before it got revamped. And that was super, super fun. But now, my favorite minigame right now is Ghost in the Graveyard, because you're going out and you're just going to try to find the lava monkey, and it's always a little bit nerve-wracking when you're going out and you don't know if they're around that corner or not, because they could just jump out and get you at any moment.
Ah, that's very true. So, what you looking at?
The fireworks!
Oh, the fire. I don't even know where those are. I seen like one.
I see you got your own microphone.
Yeah.
One.
Say goodbye to your ear.
That's a really cool background.
Thank you. I set the color. So, I do have a question though. Out of all the
Yeah.
Gorilla Tag maps, what is it? What's your favorite? What is it?
Ooh, that is a tough one. I could also take the easy answer and say Forest, because that's the one that I play in the most. But that's mainly because it's just the OG map, and the most people play in that. But I really, really like Mountains. It's just a really, really cool map. I kind of liked it more before that kind of like melting update happened where they added the fan. It's still really good now, but because of that update, it got moved down to probably second or third place for me. But I gotta say my favorite map now is definitely Beach.
AW. Alright,
Yeah,
so
do you want me to explain that a little bit further?
yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, so the zip lines and the ropes were kind of added in the Canyons update. I'm pretty sure. Don't fact check me on that. But like I love how the zip lines go around the whole map because I'm really good at just playing with the zip lines and the ropes. And the swimming mechanic is kind of unmatched because that's the only map that has a big body of water to swim in. There's just so many different layers between running, climbing, swimming, all these different things that you can do in the beach map, and I think it really shows which players are really good, and it separates them from the players that are just okay.
Hey, that's very good. It's very good reasoning. But I do have a question. You've seen the new horror
Yeah.
mode, right? You've seen that?
Oh, kinda. I'm gonna have to go check that out. I haven't played Gorilla Tag much. I just got back into YouTube after a few months, so I went down there and looked at it. But if later, do you want to show me the whole horror mode? I'm good with that.
Yeah, I got you. So, pivoting from that, I was gonna ask which your favorite monster was, but since you don't really know, I'm gonna ask you what's your favorite Gorilla Tag pet? Is it the Doug the Bug, Doug's Girl, Matt the Bat, or Mark the Shark?
Who? Doug the Bug is obviously the OG, but like I said, I love the beach map. Gotta go with Mark the Shark.
Yeah, that's also good because he does give like mobility, so that's also good.
Yeah, like with Doug the Bug, Matt the Bat, his Doug's girlfriend, it's like they're all really cool, but all you can really do is like pick them up. The first like actual interactive animal was Mark the Shark, and I really hope one day that maybe they add more NPCs like a seagull or something into the beach map, or something even in like city would be really cool. I don't know what that would be, but that'd be awesome.
Alright, yeah. So, you said you don't really like the new mountains update with like the fan and stuff. Could you give me a little bit more reasoning behind that? Because you gave a vague answer.
Yeah, so obviously the fan was added, and it makes a lot of sense that people were at the bottom of the map. It takes forever to get to the top, so that makes a lot of sense. But when you're going and you're playing Infection in it, and you just have people constantly running back and forth, jumping into the fan when you're chasing after them, and then the fan will send you in different directions sometimes, it kind of makes it like a luck-based situation when you are the lava monkey. And then also, I just miss how tall some of the ice like walls were, because now they're way shorter, so you can't glide on them as easily, which probably is a skill issue for me. I'm just gonna admit that. But I really liked how fast you could go on those walls, and now you can't.
Alright. Yeah. So skill issue?
Yeah, probably. I'm not even gonna deny it. It's a skill issue, guys.
Okay. What maps do you think could use like a better revamp? Or
Ooh, okay, this is really controversial. I don't think, well, I think they should revamp Forest, but I don't think they should have any major changes. Maybe just making the map a little bit bigger and spreading the trees out a little bit more. I know that under the platforms it's a very dense area, so I think instead of like a revamp, they just do a very, very small update to Forest, where they sometimes will add like the leaf piles or like a bouncy castle. Instead, just expand the map out by maybe like, I don't even say like a quarter size bigger compared to what it is now, so it's the ground is much better. You could probably expand the trees upward a little bit more too.
alright, yeah. And what do you think about where Gorilla Tag is going as like a direction, like with all the new updates and stuff? Where do you think that's heading?
So Gorilla Tag, again, it's a really, really good game. The player base with its momentum is kind of dying down right now, which that happens to every single game. We're in that point where we're actually seeing if Gorilla Tag is a good game, which it is. But I think that the player base is still really good, the game's really good, but unfortunately YouTube is kind of dying down with Gorilla Tag. Like you saw on my YouTube channel, I started moving to Animal Company. I'm probably going to start moving to some other games too. So it's becoming less of a direct like niche that I can partake in, and instead it has to be part of like a bigger thing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. All right. So this is probably going to be the last question. What
Okay.
is your favorite game still Gorilla Tag? Because I think it used to be, because you used to film all of that, but then recently, you took a break, and like you said, it's dying down a little bit in the content creation. So I want to know, what is your favorite VR game?
So it's too new to say it's my VR game, Bwah, BWAH. It's definitely still too new to actually tell. Population 1 is really fun when I play it with my friends. I'm really trying to think of any games that I think are overall just better. You showed me, is it Orion Drift, Orion Drift?
Orion Drift, yeah, it's my favorite game.
Yeah, that game, it's really fun, but I don't think it's it's far enough in the development to actually be really, really fun. So I think that's a little bit too far behind. So I'd have to say making YouTube videos on Gorilla Tag is really, really fun. So yeah, I'm still going to say Gorilla Tag is still my favorite VR game.
All right, it's still Gorilla Tag. So, but
Yep.
what you said about Orion Drift, it is still in open early access, so still gonna
Yeah.
not be the best
And
game.
I could tell. I could tell. First looks at it, super fun game, just too early to tell if it's really going to stick with it.
All right, well, thank you for coming on today. Thank you for letting me ask you a few questions. I really enjoyed this time today.
Of course. High five, man.
Also, are
Peace
you ready
out, my
for the new
brothers.
Gorilla Tag update? The one that you can, like, hold each other's hand and then, like, fly? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
That one's it's gonna be kind of an interesting update. I don't know what to think about it right now. It's gonna be hit or miss, I know that. And they can always reverse it or change the physics of it, so we're just gonna have to see.
Yeah. All right, well, it was good having you here.
Thank you, man. Have another high five.
Wow. so
Okay.
many
Thank you for having me
high
on
fives.
your show, everyone. Peace out.
Alright guys, well if you did enjoy today's video, please consider subscribing. It's free, change your mind later, and well, I'm still don't have many subscribers, so, and also, go subscribe to, it's at Flame Family on his channel at. It's very distracting with you on the light.
Yeah.
But, like I said, go subscribe to him, because probably wouldn't have this video if it wasn't for him being willing to do an interview. So anyways, peace. That's a wrap.